Sports.
And welcome back to the Purdue Dynasty. No recruits except for left outside linebacker out of Pendleton, Indiana. We got 12 gems. And Purdue faces USC at home this week. We have some game of the week, by the way. I think we have some recruits coming this week as well. I can't fully remember.
Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup.
And the Boilermakers going to get the ball
Trojans
first.
will kick this deep to start us off.
And Branch is going to take this
Here's
one
the
out.
return from inside the 5.
They are
Solid
going
job
to
by the
start at
coverage
their
team. They
own
bring him down at the
16.
16. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense is going to get the chance to start this game off.
Go ahead,
And Kirk, here comes the star tight end. There's so much emphasis in college football on using this position creatively. I mean, this guy's as good as any of them.
Yeah, you nailed it, Chris. We've seen tight ends have a big impact in college football in the past, but what this guy is doing right now is unbelievable. Speed of a wide receiver, size and power of an offensive lineman. We're looking at a freak out there today.
Keep it on the
Hold
ground.
the ball again and only gets it to the
With a
line.
strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's
Gonna
gap
try and
sound.
fire his wide
It's
receiver,
really
but
solid
cannot.
defense on that play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the
Yes,
50 on the
offense
first
stays
possession.
out.
As
And the
incomplete, he
defense
was
getting
hit
in the
as he
backfield
threw.
and
Great
causing
defensive play on
problems
fourth down.
early in this
So
game.
USC's offense out there for their first possession.
Out in
This
the
wide
hell.
receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. He puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety's going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
You gotta be kidding.
Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. The sure hands, it's Branch.
Third and
They
two.
make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Defense is coming
And the defense getting in the backfield and getting a sack.
Get home with the sack. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team.
Field goes up and it is in. Hit the
So we have
upright,
our
but
first
will
points on the board.
end.
That makes it 3-0. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Branch gonna fair catch this
Turner
one
decides
here.
to fair catch this. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their
Cody
end
get him
and
the
got
ball,
stopped.
gonna find a
They
lane
bring
and
it
get
down
a
to the
gain and
32-yard
stop.
line. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Gonna find his wide
Finds
receiver
his man.
Smith here.
It's Smith.
Getting the first
That
down.
picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here.
And
This
try and
one
go
is
deep
broken
here.
up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air, good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
So
the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Gonna find McCray here, and McCray's gonna get it upfield.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person. I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field goal.
And the Boilermakers will line up on 1st and 10.
Murphy hands the ball here.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Gonna find his tight end across the middle here. 1st and goal at the 9.
They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Boilermakers line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback dropping back.
Gonna find his receiver McCray across the middle, gets the 1st down.
Touchdown, Purdue.
Gets the touchdown.
The lead now with the PAT.
And the
PAT makes the score 7-3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Now Trojans back to Steve with kick. He's going to take a knee.
Bring it out. It's Romero. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position. He starts the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Looking for the end zone here, no doubt. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to the left.
Throw a comeback
for a big gain. That's out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Hand off to the back.
He's going to have Berglund right up the middle, and this
they bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now, you're back with some counters, trying to take some shots off.
He's going to take us to the 2nd quarter here. Purdue up 7-3.
Purdue has the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they'll get it down. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Takes the handoff on the counter play.
Simon getting him in the backfield for a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd goal. Now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
And try to go for the tight end here, but it was just locked up 4th and goal, and the field goal coming out once again.
Long enough and good.
It is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. The defense make adjustments. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here.
And look for his tight end and
complete.
cannot get the ball.
Flag brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
3rd and 9.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
You get a tight end like this,
Pauling
and
can't come down with the
dishing
ball.
out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
You cannot be serious. This coach is going to go for it. Backed up to his own end zone. Trying for a 4th down completion. Caught quickly. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
And getting sacked in the backfield.
Play made by the junior. First down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Handoff in a single back formation.
Are you serious?
Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
This is why I hate this.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Snags the quick throw.
Oh my goodness.
Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Offense looking to throw the ball.
Quarterback getting
Cannot
sacked.
escape. Defense with a sack.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SC. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? The quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Smith. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 1st down. There's contact on the throw.
Throw it across the middle. Gets it to McCray here.
Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw.
No, it's not McCray.
Receiver makes the catch. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Looking to scramble. On the run here, let's it go. With sure hands, it's Mockobee. And they've got him.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's McCray. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Boilermakers will kick this away to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Yeah, that's
That'll be a
safety.
safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Tackle is made at the 35. Good job with the kick return at that time. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for.
Getting the ball again. Finding running room and getting it.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. That's an important first down on that running play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. And here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle there, but get nothing. 2nd down after that previous play. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
You guys fucking
end zone ahead.
kidding me right now.
Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I know their defense not this
Stop
good,
at the
bro.
36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Boilermakers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looking to throw yet again. He pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Boilermakers look to keep this drive moving.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Boilermakers looking to cash in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's down at the 3-yard line. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running back with the football. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Over 2 points and not getting it. Now down by 5. And Trojans going to take this ball out here.
Solid coverage here. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Eludes a tackle. Tackle made after a big gain.
I love the call here by the offense coordinator. Perfect time to be able to go with this draw. The defense is expecting a pass. They're dropping out into coverage. The back's able to move.
And the pressure gets home.
And this sack on the day.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come out.
And getting him in the backfield. 3rd and 22. We're going to take it to the fourth quarter. 3rd and 22 coming up here.
in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
And good
the ball off
record.
but it's incomplete.
And hit as he tries to throw the ball.
Punt it away.
Branch back to receive the punt here.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown.
They give it to
Makes
McCray
the catch.
here.
It's McCray. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. And he'll set up to throw.
They're finally tied in here.
It's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's got
finding the receiver and going to get to the end zone. What a touchdown!
And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this.
They can go for 2.
Knows
And goes up by 3.
And he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone.
And
at the 14,
not
very good field position to start here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And from the shotgun,
and the running back getting met in the backfield here.
Losing 3 yards there. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11.
Walking over the middle again, taking 13.
And now the running back's got it again.
And Madden needs him in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play.
And getting met
If I'm
at
on
the
this offensive line,
end.
man, I do
And
not
they have
want
no
to see the
choice
game
but to
flip.
punch
This
this
has been
ball
a tough
here.
game for the
Fourth
big
and
boys.
22
It
at
appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Grant's going to take this one out and going to have some running room and set him up
And the
perfectly
speedy returner,
after
a
11.
big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. So Purdue's offense
His
trots
first and
back
10
out on the
at
field.
their own 11 here.
And they'll keep it on the
And
ground.
Kobe getting the ball, getting a gain
Well,
of
this
2
is where
on
the
run.
offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The
Taking
defense,
8
you can
here.
see them. They're breaking little by little right now.
Kobe gets the
You
ball
make
again.
sure they break completely.
Getting a gain
Defense
of
stops
4
him, but that's a
on
solid
that
gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball
3rd
game,
and
playing
4
with the
coming
lead,
up.
you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep
Kobe
the
gets the
ball
ball
in
and has
Paces
that more
way
running
in for
room
the
into the
score.
end zone
Touchdown,
for the
Purdue.
touchdown.
Man, that's another touchdown for this
Purdue
guy.
goes
This
up
defense
him.
better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the
And
PAT.
Trojans down by
Kickoff
10
team on the field getting set
after
now.
being up by 11.
Bringing it out. It's Romero. Solid coverage
Maybe
there. They
ball
get
to
him at
the
the
15.
15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Short pass finds the tight end.
Everywhere.
Big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield.
And Heldt getting in the backfield and getting another sack on the
The
day.
Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Watson's walking over the middle here. 3rd and
Looking to
16.
throw it on
Ball
3rd
snap.
and very long.
And the ball will not get there.
Complete.
4th
Brings
and
up 4th down.
16.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock
Gonna go
looking the
deep
way it
here
looks-
and throws it back to the Colts.
Not much on the return there, but a great interception to beat the offense, the football, and the 32.
And folks, that's
Big guys
most
up
likely
for
going to be the
9
game
on this
here.
first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Let's it fly to the wideout.
And going to get it to Smith for the 1st down.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a
Now
shot
going to
toward
try
the
and
end
go
zone.
deep here.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly.
Going to find his wide
Pass is caught
receiver.
right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot
1st
down.
and goal
1st
after
down and
6.
goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. In the red area, it's
Kobe
Mockobee.
going to
And a decent
gain
gain
of
there
3
before the
here.
defense brings him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their
So we get the
offense.
ball again. Maneuvering,
Couldn't
gets
quite
it
get
to
in,
the
but they're knocking
1.
on the door at the 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd
Ball
down.
snap.
and go.
Kobe has nothing but running room and gets into the end zone.
Touchdown, Purdue. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
That makes the score Purdue 37.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Romero.
Oh my.
He's got an
Returner
opening.
finding
Watch out, he's got
running
great
room.
speed. Picks up some
Nothing but
blocks.
running room.
Can
And
they
going to get a
catch him?
touchdown here.
Touchdown, USC. He'll stroll into the end zone.
Wait, this is 10.
We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so
Long bad
natural
kick
back
coming
there.
up.
As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
The linebacker shifting around now. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Gonna go deep.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver.
Gonna find Smith here.
Lays out and makes a spectacular catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
And Purdue winning 37-27.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they look pretty
led
good
by the sophomore quarterback,
Brown.
Brown.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly
21 yards
talent
passing.
to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the
Mockobee,
game and led his team to a
rushing yards on the day.
And that is going to
Averaging
wrap it up.
4.7 yards per carry and getting a hat trick for touchdown.
And this has been another presentation
McCray
of
leading the receiver room today with 138 receiving yards, getting 2 touchdowns on the day as well. Morrissette also getting 78 yards, Smith getting 48, tight end Clear getting 33. And defense was in that backfield today. Madden leading his team today with 6 tackles for losses, helped behind by 1, getting 5 tackles for losses on the day as well. Diamond getting 2 tackles for loss. Berglund, Kennedy, Greenwich, and Berglund also getting 1 tackle for loss each as well. Heldt leading the defense in sacks today with 4 sacks a day. Kennedy, Madden, and Berglund each getting 1 sack as well. And then Heldt getting an interception at the end of the game. Tune in next week to see who Purdue plays.